may have your esophagus, he may have part of your lung, your liver, your intestines, depends on where the ball went. He's already done enough damage with the probe. If he went into the torso, he'll go in the hole and that ball may have glanced off a rib or your backbone. So it may have went down, or it may have went sideways, wherever. But he's punching a hole in something. The leg and the arm's not so bad. But what we'll do, we'll try to find it. Then we'll go in and get it. See what he's got. Alright, I think I found the ball, so we'll go and get it. Part of the muscle, there's part of the bone, it shattered the bone. What? You sure? Good souvenir. Alright, now we're going to have to take the leg off. What we'll do, we'll cut around the muscle, cut the skin first, pull the skin back. And when we do that, this is an artery hook right here. Looks like a fish hook. We'll go in, pull the artery out. I'll cut it. One of these guys will hold it. Now, I know what they're doing because they do it all the time. They're drinking this man's whiskey. We have no ether, no chloroform. So we will get him inebriated. We do not want him to pass out. We want to keep him conscious. We watch his facial features. If his blood pressure gets too high, he'll let the artery go. We'll let his facial features come back, because remember, no blood pressure cut. But a little interesting fact, we have a Union surgeon here. The Union Army has known, just in the medical department, to use 2 million quarts of alcohol. Now, how much of that went to the patient, we do not know. But we know some Union surgeons were alcoholics. So let's do some cutting here. Ready, Lincoln? Hold him. Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah!
One sip was enough.
No. I think I might need a shot.
Alright. Give him a little more whiskey. We'll let him settle down a bit. We'll watch him there. Hold that artery. Now what they'll do, we'll cut it off. We just cut it with a regular bone saw. This is a later 1870s. This is a field find somewhere in South Carolina. And that was what the surgeon cut it off with. Now when we do it, we'll cut it off, then we'll take the bone nippers and we'll cut the end of it. Nip the bone down to where we can get a cushion to come back up over it. Now we've tied the artery. We didn't suture it early in the war, which was a mistake. For the simple reason, once you tie that artery, stick it in the muscle, his blood after we sew him up, if his blood pressure rises before that thing heals, blows open. It's like trying to take a piece of spaghetti and tie it in a knot and keep it there. So what they would do later on, they would suture it and put it up in. The only problem is we're still talking about infection. This knife, these knives here we use are full of infection. Bugs, animals, you name it, it's in there. Same way with the forceps. Everything has germs. We do not know about germs. We'll dump some nitrated silver in it after he heals a little bit. We want him to heal, put the nitrated silver. And it, of course, it's very toxic to the body. This guy is young, hopefully from the loss of blood and the shock, he'll live. But he's basically going to be on his own. When he leaves this table, we'll put him under a tree. If he does not have a good friend to take care of him, he could possibly die. So let's see if we can get it off in a short period of time. Usually in the war it took anywhere from 4 to 15 minutes. Now there's a documented case in the Union Army, 2 surgeons, both New York, decided they were the best surgeon in amputation. So they had a race, 2 femurs. 1 minute and 45 seconds documented. The attending nurse, male nurse, loses his index finger. The patient is castrated on one side. 1 minute and 45 seconds. So the Army, the United States Army and the Federal Commission, they said no more. So they had a commission. You had to document 90% of your amputation. You just didn't do it for fun. So anyhow, let's see if we can get this guy off and keep him alive and get you guys out of this. Okay.
Oh, don't.
Somewhere.
Not my leg.
Yeah, right here it is. Okay. Hold it.
Don't.
Okay, here we go. Yep. All right. There it is. There it is. Here's what you end up with. Now he has good marrow, bone marrow in both bones, so he will heal. But what they would do a lot of times, if the surgeon had time, they only had 1 or 2 patients, it was a small skirmish, or if it was the end of the amputation, they would take and not the side of the leg. They wouldn't bring it up. They would keep it moist.
One down. Leave her down. Leave her down. Leave her down. Lower her head down. Leave her down. Leave her down. Leave her down.
You have been forewarned. Okay, there it is if you want some photographs. Now, he will live. Yeah, there's some water. You want some water, Ron? You want some?
Yeah, if you got any water,
I got some more water. Let me get some.
you want to get ice there. Yeah, she want water.
She got water.